All right, everyone, what is up here today? YouTube, Jigsaw0097, got another quick video for you, just some updates on Jalen Ramsey and DeSean Jackson. So I figure I'd just make this real quick. It looks like DeSean Jackson is going to miss the game against the Jets. It was kind of just announced today. I figured he wouldn't play versus the Jets because honestly, I don't think they don't need him for that game. The Jets don't have a quarterback right now, so I really feel like the Eagles are going to win that game pretty soundly. This is the one game that I'm just really sure that they're going to win for sure, soundly, other than that Redskins game. Because, there was a report today saying Jay Gruden doesn't even have a game plan for the Panthers, so expect that guy to be fired very soon. The Redskins are the worst team in football right now. I don't even think they're as bad as I think they're worse than the Dolphins. Everyone's saying the Dolphins is the worst, but yeah. So this game, I really think the Eagles have it in the bag versus the Jets. I'll probably make a preview video for that tomorrow. I usually like to make those videos a little bit closer to the actual game, so that I can think about it to the max. But that one's going to be kind of an easy one, guys. I think that the Eagles are going to win that one soundly. So they don't need DeSean Jackson for that game. So him being injured, I'd say let him rest. We don't really need him until like the Vikings. Hopefully by then we'll have Ramsey, which I will get into in a second. But my suspicion with Jackson, I've said it before because I'm kind of going through this myself right now. I think Jackson has a sports hernia because the way that they're describing his injury, he has like groin pain and all that stuff. So I think he has a hernia and that does require surgery. So ultimately, I think Jackson might miss a lot more time than we think. So I just think people should get ready for that. Because if it is a hernia, it's going to be surgery, and he's going to probably be out for like 4 to 5 weeks. So as long as the Eagles can, keep their playoff hopes alive, Jackson could come back and make a playoff push, kind of like Darren Sproles did last year. But we'll just have to see how that develops. That's just my suspicion on what Jackson's injury is. So yeah, there's that news. Then we'll get into the Jalen Ramsey Philadelphia Eagles sweepstakes that continue. That just keep continuing. They won't die because they just won't die. Every article I read is saying, the Eagles are still highly interested in Jalen Ramsey. Very likely to land Jalen Ramsey by Thursday or something. And that was like 4 Thursdays ago. And I'm reading this every single week. So here's the latest update is that Howie Roseman offered a first and a second to the Jaguars. They denied it, guys. This is why I said 3 first-round draft picks. I might have been jumping the gun a little there, but I said that to prove a point that the Jaguars aren't messing around with this trade. You're going to give them what they want, or you're not going to get him. So Howie Roseman needs to stop with this. He needs to stop with this soft league trading and just go for the gut shot with this trade. Get Ramsey to Philadelphia. Give them what they want. They want chips. If you have to give them Darby as well, whatever. Just give them what they want. Jalen Ramsey also apparently has a back injury. That is why he missed practice. So that is another issue there. But I think you land him 2 first rounds for sure. That's what the Jags have said they wanted. And that's what the Eagles can give. Now, the only problem with the Eagles trading versus other teams is that the Eagles are likely going to have a low first round. A high, I don't know how you say it. Low, high. They're going to have a first round probably in the 20s. Whereas like a Dolphins team or a Redskins are going to have it in like the first 5. But this is the thing, is that those teams are not willing to give up chips either because they want draft picks as well as the Jaguars. The only teams that are willing to give up draft picks are teams that are Super Bowl contenders. And the Eagles are definitely that. So the Jaguars also need to realize they're going to have to deal with a team that's winning because they're the teams that are going to go for a guy right now. And unless the Jaguars can figure that out, they're going to be just shopping him around indefinitely. because no crappy team's going to take Ramsey. And if they do, it was like when Fitzpatrick went to the Steelers. That was just kind of a weird decision because the Steelers don't have Roethlisberger. The Steelers are kind of like in a semi-rebuild in a way because they're just so different now, I guess you could say. I don't know if they're bad. They did beat the Bengals, la-di-da. But, that's what I'm saying. A guy like Ramsey is only going to go to someone like the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Eagles, teams like that are going to win, the Rams maybe. You're never going to send him to a crappy team. So, yeah. So that continues, guys. Like I said, he has a back injury that could be concerning as well. But I still think the Eagles should go out and get him. There's a lot of options, but Jalen Ramsey is the best guy. You get him, and it's like a huge sigh of relief is left off. Obviously, Jim Shorts, I've said it before, and I'll reiterate, Jim Shorts is going to have to stop with this scheme. We'll have to see if he does. He's been getting a little better past couple weeks. He's been going a lot more blitz-heavy package. Having a guy like Jalen Ramsey in the backfield is going to really help with something like that. Because then when you blitz, one side of the field is eliminated, so it really only gives the quarterback one option to throw. Down the middle or near the end of the side that Ramsey's not on. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see how it progresses, guys. But I wanted to make this update video. Wanted to ask your guys' opinions on this. I've been getting a lot of flack for the three first-round draft picks comment. But, these are just my opinions, guys. This is how I am with the Eagles. I think about stuff a lot. And with Ramsey, I think the Eagles 100% need to get him at any means necessary. That's just how I feel. If you guys don't feel that way, that's fine. Let me know down in the comments, though. If you're new to the channel as well, hit that subscribe button. I'm pushing for 1,000 subs this season, and I'd love if you guys could help me out with that. And to all my returning viewers, you guys are great, fantastic. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that YouTube's algorithm can actually recommend videos of mine to you so you guys can watch them. But I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been great. But with that said, this has been Jigsaw0097. I will talk to you all later. Probably hit you up with that Jets video tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So thanks, guys.